Hi guys, this is driving the Tories around the bend. So the new Labour government has reached a deal with the trade union representing train drivers to pay them more to avoid industrial action. Now this has also occurred in other sectors where the new administration has sat down with organisations representing workers to hammer out a deal. This is a win-win for all. The train drivers get better pay, the rail users avoid the problems related to industrial action, and the government don't face the embarrassment of strikes. But of course, the Tories are upset.
When I became Transport Secretary, I said we'd move fast and fix things, and that's exactly what we're doing. I'm delighted that we have put forward a 3-year pay deal so that drivers across our railways can vote on it and hopefully bring an end to over 2 years of damaging strikes that have cost the taxpayer more than £800 million in lost revenue and hurt the economy even more. The previous government deliberately provoked and prolonged these strikes and hurt passengers and the economy. In direct contrast, this Labour government will always put passengers first.
Okay, but it's not about putting passengers first in this case, but it's about working out a deal with trade unions, which indirectly, of course, benefits passengers. Now, the Tories, when they were in charge, of course, were not willing to negotiate in a reasonable way, in an adult way with the trade unions, because they wanted to pick fights with them for ideological reasons. And as was pointed out here, there was a massive cost to the taxpayer. Trade union representatives have said in the past that for every day there was industrial action, the taxpayer was paying the private companies as part of the contract. So the government was compensating private companies while not engaging with the trade unions. And some trade union representatives have said that it would have been cheaper just to pay the extra wages as opposed to allowing industrial action to take place and then compensating the companies. But the Tories didn't want to do that because they'd be spending they're happy to spend other people's money in a very bad way, but it was a case of using public money to fight an ideological battle. So that's changed now, at least in the short and medium term. And this is beneficial, of course, to rail users because there's going to be less industrial action, which means that they can see, hopefully, a more reliable service. It's better for the taxpayer because it's less money being wasted on industrial action for private companies. And it's better for the government because there's less embarrassment involved in engaging with the trade unions. The Tories believed it was beneficial to them picking fights with the trade unions, be them in the rail or junior doctors, nurses or whatever. It looked really bad, but it was of course an ideological decision. Labour are on the other side of that, and hopefully we're going to see fewer strikes and industrial action going forward. But it seems this is the adult approach. You're going to spend money, it's best to give the money to the rail workers to avoid the industrial action. It is less of an impact on consumers, rail users, and it damages the economy much less. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.